November of 2015, Extreme Nazarene entered Chile for the first time, choosing to start a church in the coastal city of Antofagasta.
It's one of the driest spaces on the earth.
On average, just 1/10 of an inch of rain falls here per year.
Physically, I'd characterize it as a city that's found a way to make it in a desert. Spiritually, I would say it's a city that needs to find a way to make it in the desert.
Cada uno se preocupa de uno. Primero un yo, segundo yo, tercero yo. Dios queda como en el último lugar.
Getting people's attention on God has not been this team's only challenge here.
Well, our church plant has had a really rough storyline.
And shortly into things, internal strife within this team set in, which made church planting work all the more difficult.
We weren't seeing fruit because we weren't united as a team.
It would have been a lot easier for us to say, you know what, we're just going to pack up and go home. We lost.
Things got that hard for this team, and some people did go home early, but other people came to be a part of this team, and in so doing have provided new direction, new focus, new energy.
Hoy las cosas han cambiado totalmente, tenemos otro tipo de liderazgo, tenemos otras fuerzas también por todo lo sucedido.
There's also a renewed hope to do what this team set out to do in the first place, win the city for Jesus. Pastor Angelo is focused on reaching the families here through the children.
Creemos mucho de que detrás de un niño hay un papá, hay una mamá, hay familiares.
And so to find these families, this church planting team has been hitting the streets, not just sharing with the people, they're doing that too, but also inviting them to events that they're organizing.
Estamos entregando invitaciones por un evento mañana.
The week I was there, nearly 2,000 invitations went out, letting people know about a free kids event in the park.
Queremos invitar a toda a comunidade de Antofagasta.
And as the children came, so too did their parents.
A lot of people are taken a little bit aback at first, and they ask us lots of questions like, why are you doing this? What do you want from me? Do I have to pay you? So usually they're really surprised, and then they want to know more. They're like, okay, so like, what are you guys about?
The strategy I know that'll work is just showing God's love with no strings attached.
And as of late, that has worked. It was an earlier kids event that helped lead Marcos to the church. He and his wife are now plugged into a Bible study at the pastor's home. They're both excited about what's to come with this church.
De crecer junto con ella, bueno, porque estamos en los inicios, está iniciándose la iglesia. Y eso es lo bonito, güey.
River is also attending that same Bible study. He is enthused by the idea of not just being a part of the church, but leading in it as well, and credits the work of the 4040 missionaries.
He visto a Dios obrar a través de sus labios de ustedes, expresando lo que hay en su corazón.
Something rather interesting about this church plant.
We are basically a church of foreigners as of now.
Case in point, River is from Peru, Marcos from Bolivia, Elizabeth and her daughter Karen are from Colombia. The diversity in this church is really just a microcosm of Antofagasta.
It's like a giant melting pot of cultures. It's a lot of people coming in and out.
It's a place of a lot of influence, and especially when you look at Antofagasta and the makeup, it's really a city that's going to send out missionaries.
Something else to look forward to here in Antofagasta, the future Puerta Abierta church building.
En el segundo nivel estaría nuestro templo con una capacidad para aproximadamente 100 personas.
This site is in a prime location too, right along one of the main roads and across the street from this park, where more and more people are not just learning about this new church, they're becoming the church, a diverse church, being used by God to impact this Chilean desert.